welcome to Scenes from a Hat. We are so glad you've tuned in to Minnesota's very own comedy improv show. And let's meet our all Minnesota talent. In chair number 1, we have Andy Moore. In chair number 2, we have Mr. Benjamin Manthe. In chair number 3, we have Mr. Victor Littlejohn. And in chair number 4, we have Mr. Remy Argentum.
Remy Argentum.
All right, welcome to Scenes from a Hat. And the way that we play this game is we draw comedic scenes out of this pretty orange hat, and we let our players make some magic out of them for your viewing enjoyment. So let's get right down to it with the very first game. It's a $100 bill, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a big winner of something. All right, let's grab our first game. This is questions only. Let's line up for questions only. And the way that this game is played is our players must enact a scene, speaking only in questions. If they would happen to mess up, I will buzz them, and they will go to the back of the line, and the new player coming into the scene will ask the next question. But before we can get started, we need a suggestion for them from the studio audience. Where are they? What's going on?
Gas station attendant.
They're gas station attendants, rife with comic opportunity, I'm sure. Victor, you got the first question. Take it away.
What kind of gas is this?
Does it really matter? It's all the same.
What's your name?
What's in a name?
Are you the manager here? Are you going to ask me a question?
Thinking about asking you a question, maybe?
Was that a question?
What's in a question?
What? Good question.
Can you fill it up?
Thinking about it. That's not a question.
You want me to fill it up?
What do you got?
What do you want?
Is this going the wrong way?
Do you want it to go the wrong way?
Can we please have someone else come on?
So what are you, the next guy?
Wasn't it my question first?
It was, wasn't it?
Freeze pops or popsicles?
What's the difference?
Do you prefer leaded or unleaded?
What do you suggest?
Do you really need to be at this gas station?
Do I need to be at any gas station?
Is your car empty?
Do I have a car?
Is that a tractor?
Is that a gas station?
Are you a Nerf herder?
Can I get a donut and some juice along with the gas?
Can I get a bar of gold? Prices went up.
What's with the mouth?
Is there something wrong with my mouth?
Can't you tell?
Do I need to go look in the mirror?
Do you think you should?
How about them Saints?
Really, we've gone to small talk, huh? That was a question.
Barely.
How about them Giants?
They might be Giants?
Again, was that a question?
Your questions flusterate me?
What the heck is frustrating?
Why are we talking about this?
Didn't you bring it up?
Can't you discern if I brought it up or if you brought it up? Can't you?
Who's your mother? Isn't she important?
Where did she go? Oh, when I was 5.
End scene. Figured I better cut that off before we get too depressed to go on. All right, let's get a game here. All right, we're going to do changing lines, everybody. Let's get Ben and Victor down for the first round of changing lines. And the way that this game is played is we're going to enact a scene, but every once in a while there will be a little noise. And that will mean that the player has to change the last thing that they said to something a little different. And we'll spice the scene up that way by prompting changing of lines, hence the name of the game. They're full of pizza. They're falling asleep. All right, so we need a relationship or some sort of scenario for these gentlemen.
Mafia meeting.
It's a mafia meeting, okay? Ben, guess what? You
Right
get to do
in
an
my
Italian
wheelhouse,
accent.
buddy.
Amazing. All right, take it away, mafia meeting.
You believe that thing I did over there?
I can't believe it, Sal. You know, the way, when you squeezed everything and then all of a sudden his eyes started bulging like that.
Yeah.
And I thought his head was going to pop right off.
It's freaking beautiful.
That was a beautiful thing. Yeah. So, Joey's sending you out on the next job.
Yeah, I picked up the contract, but I'm not sure I like it. Yeah, I picked up the contract, but it's his ex-girlfriend. I'm really looking forward to it. I heard she does trapeze work.
Trapeze work? You mean she swings on the old, you mean she floats down on the, you mean she sings next door? You mean she has that house down the road there? The one where they bring the cats in and out?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Well, I heard Joey wasn't going to give you the contract because he says, you're kind of partial to the situation. He says you're not getting the contract because you're very, lackadaisical in your work. He says that you don't know what you're doing most of the time, and that's because, your brain's half, addled there.
Well, there's not much I can do about that. I was hit in the head as a kid with a frying pan all the time. There's not much I can do about that. I did a lot of drugs back in the 70s. There's nothing I can do about that. I got early onset Parkinson's.
Oh, hey, Muhammad Ali had Parkinson's, and he was a great fighter. Muhammad Ali had Parkinson's, and he beat Joe Frazier. Muhammad Ali had Parkinson's, and he kicked your butt.
Yeah, maybe these days after I changed his adult diaper. Oh!
Hey, bada bing, bada boom, huh?
And scene. All right, let's get Andy and Remy down for another round of changing lines, and let's give them a situation and characters and so on and so forth.
They're on the Titanic.
They're on the Titanic. All right, you're on the Titanic. Take it away.
Well, looks like we're going down with the ship. Ready to play one last number?
Do we have to? Yeah, I guess so. All right, let's rock this boat.
Woo! All right. So, on a 1 and a 2 and a... Wait. Which number are we playing? It is our last number.
To be honest, I've never really had musical lessons before. This is pretty... To be honest, I've never actually played an instrument before. To be honest, I suck at this.
Well, yeah, that's why we have brought you on. You were the adorable face. Well, yeah, that's why we had you on here. We needed someone to distract the people while we made off with the money. Well, yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Well, since it's our last number, I say let's just go with a rockish Irish tune, right? I say let's go with some polka crap. Hey, I say let's sing Happy Birthday.
Works for me. I mean, everyone's going to die. We might as well get all of those birthdays out of the way.
Right.
You know what? That's rather depressing. I love it. Let's do it.
Right.
You know, why not? I mean, people are going to die.
Do we go in a minor key, or should we be in an upbeat, lifted, major key? Minor's more appropriate, but major's just happier.
Let's play it by ear. You know what? Let's let them smile. You know what? Who cares? It's all, we're all gonna be floating down there eventually.
And scene. Floating down there eventually. All right, let's move right along.
I feel so long.
All right, this is 2 restaurants, everybody. Let's get set up for 2 restaurants. 2 restaurants right here on Scenes from a Hat. Andy and Ben, what's their relationship, first of all?
2 competing food critics.
2 competing food critics, and why would they be at a restaurant?
They're each eager to write the first review for the restaurant.
That's an excellent suggestion. I'm glad I thought of it. They're looking to write the first review of the new restaurant that they happen to be in. And how about Mr. Victor and Mr. Argentum? What about them?
They're arguing about whether they should put down their cat.
They're arguing about whether or not they should put down their cat, because putting down pets is so funny. Karen Voles, everybody. What is her quirk or characteristic?
Former cheerleader.
Former cheerleader. All right, I like that. That could work. Why don't we start here with the cat people? Take it away.
Look, it's been a problem for a while now. We can't keep up with the medications. We're gonna have to do something about the cat.
Listen, maybe you could get a second job. This way we'll be able to afford the medicine.
I'm already on a second job. We should just try and get. We should just put it out of its misery.
Ready? Okay. What would you like?
Really?
Can't you see that we're having a rather terse conversation?
This is really insensitive.
I was here first, Larry.
Oh, fancy meeting you here, Jennifer. What brings you around? As if I didn't know.
I heard about this restaurant through Carl and Phil, and they told me to come here first so that I could review it before you did.
Oh, Carl
Here's
and Phil.
your water. Here's your water. Here's your water. Here's your water.
I requested no ice. Could you please take it back?
All right, listen. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll give it another week, all right? And in the meantime, I'll go get another job. Now this will be my 14th job.
You're putting that on me. You wanted me to take care of this cat while you did all the work.
Well, you're the one who said the cat was cute.
Yes, I said the cat was cute. You were the one that just ended up going, we're getting it.
It's all right. It's okay. He's just gonna die anyway.
Listen, your review of Shea Foot Jam was just absolutely pedestrian at best. I can't believe they even printed it.
Your review of last week's couscous at Shea Ramirez was just terrible because they don't even serve couscous.
Well, I was in a blackout. What could I do? I was on a deadline. I wrote something. It got printed. I got paid. I'm happy.
Excuse me. So we both have ordered the same dish, the lamb chop and veal succulent platter. How would you write about this? What are your descriptive language that you would use, Larry?
Well, let me tell you something, Jennifer. I wouldn't spend a whole paragraph on the mint jelly, that's for sure.
All right, I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. All right, when that waitress comes back, we'll keep the cat. We'll both get jobs. We'll pay for the medicine that way. We'll split the cost. But when that waitress comes back, let's put her down.
We got spirit. S-P-I-R-I-T spirit. Let's hear it. Come
Yay!
on.
Hey, so, Larry, I know there's a lot of anger coming from my heart about you, but I must confess something to you. Secretly been in love with you for the last 5 minutes.
Jennifer, I've had special feelings for you ever since the hors d'oeuvres. And I'd just like to say I hope we'll be together straight through coffee and maybe casual necking in the parking lot.
Do you think we're appetizer worthy?
I would say so. In fact, I would take you out for dessert afterwards, too.
Come on, let's make some noise, everybody!
Wow, guys.
Turned it around.
Let's hear it for a really rousing game of two restaurants. Let's grab another scene out of the hat. And this is Random Lines, everybody. Let us get Victor and Remy up for the first episode of Random Lines ever on Scenes from a Hat. So what we have here are lines that have been written down by members of our studio audience before the show. Victor and Remy have not seen them, and they are going to have to read them at opportune times as they enact this scene. So here are your 2 lines, and here are your 2 lines. You may now proceed to the acting carpet. And, audience, let us give Victor and Remy an excellent scenario in which to enact their scene.
Student driving instructor.
Student driving instructor. Okay, this could work. Let us take it away, Victor and Remy.
Hi, how are you?
Are you Doug?
I am, yes.
Okay, Doug, welcome. I'll be your instructor today. Okay?
It's good to see you, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Take it easy.
Okay, sorry.
Breathe.
First driving test.
Just relax. Okay. Just relax. I remember what my first driving instructor told me many, many years ago when I had my first driving test.
Oh, please tell me.
He used to always say, "Can you do that to my other toes?"
So, because toe on the pedal.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Oh.
Right. So,
Yeah.
Okay, let's get in the car.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we using the British car?
Yeah. We're
Oh.
using this.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Now, I have a duplicate steering wheel here.
Oh. Okay.
So don't worry. If you mess up, I'll take control of the wheel.
All right.
All right?
There's something that I always like to say right before I start the ignition, if you don't mind.
Of course.
It just really pumps me up.
Okay.
Are you a partridge, or are you just glad to see me?
I'm very glad to see you, of
Yeah.
course.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's got a long history behiund it, but you know what?
see.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you a partridge, or are you just happy to see me?
There is a little partridge in my family, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I was part of the partridge family.
What's the partridge family?
You never saw me on television?
Maybe we should just start driving, yes?
Okay, let's try.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, seatbelts.
Yep, seatbelts.
Oh.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
all right, you're going to slowly pull away from the curb.
Okay.
Okay?
Slowly.
Slowly pull away from the
from the
curb. Okay, now be careful. Be careful. No, slow down, slow down, slow down. Take it easy. All right, yep. And
Okay, there we go.
Now, okay. Now, once you get into cruise, you get to a good cruising speed. This is my dad used to always tell me to relax, just stay calm.
Okay.
And so they gave me a cream for that.
Your dad sounds like an interesting man. Was he a philosopher?
Oh yes, he was. His name was Francis Ford Coppola.
Huh.
Huh?
So,
Okay. No, slow down, take it out.
Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I should have been watching the road.
Why weren't you watching the road?
Well,
what else could you possibly have been watching?
Well, I mean, there was this nice little person right over there. I mean, she was cute. I mean, yeah, don't you think she was cute? My dad always told me, "What am I? Some kind of nuts?"
And
your dad was right.
All right, let's get Andy and Ben up here for the same game. And here are your lines. All right, now you may proceed to the acting carpet. You have your 2 lines that you have not looked at.
Nope.
Were given by the studio audience before the taping began. And let's give them a scene to work with.
Company picnic.
It's a company picnic. All right, company picnic. Take it away.
Oh, it's great that Cyberdyne Systems had a picnic for us here. I was getting tired of building Terminators.
The computer hot dogs are especially robotic.
Oh, they are. Is that ground up microchips or is that relish?
I think it's kind of a pickled something or another from the inside of a computer that I can't pronounce.
That's wonderful. I'm going to have to go over to those bratwursts over there and get me one of those.
Yeah, I bet they're pretty futuristic. Hey, do you want to know what our CEO and founder of Cyberdyne Kinetics or whatever it was says? He said he only eats fried pelican. So I bet they're fried pelican sausages, bratwurst.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because we were having Komodo dragon at the Christmas party.
Right. It was pretty epic because that was pretty epic. Yeah, fried pelican. I wonder if that would be like a little bit, like when it gets stuck in your glottis thing right here, like because pelicans have it. I wonder. Rubbery?
Yeah, it could be. And when my glottis was acting up last year, I couldn't say one of my favorite lines of all time. Can you warm up that mayo Can you warm up that mayo? Nice for me?
Oh, fried Komodo, like bratwurst hot dog sausageness that they had at the last party. There was hot mayo on it. It was pretty awesome.
That's right. It was like wasabi. It lit my sinuses on fire.
Right. Because hot mayo goes well with everything. Really.
I've had hot mayo hot tubs, and boy, you come out of that with a different shade of skin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, did you hear that we're being bought out?
Is that right?
Yeah. I heard that like some company on the East Coast is gonna like buy us out and make us into a chain of like sushi restaurants and stuff.
That's right. Itchy Buns was just in town.
Right. And you know what? I heard bad things about that. One review says, "Ew, don't be bitchy." itchy bitchy bun. Apparently. Itchy bitchy.
These
bun,
Japanese
yeah.
steakhouses,
So,
I tell ya.
I know. But I'm confused because like I guess. The hot dog that I ate is like some delicacy over in Japan, so hence why Itchy Bitchy Bon is gonna buy us out. So they're gonna take the patent and roll with it, right?
I think so.
Sushi roll. They're gonna roll with it. I have a terrible joke. I'm really self-conscious about it.
Oh, don't worry about it. It all goes back to the Zen philosopher Basho, who once said, "Unleash the guardian turtles."
Good scene.
The guardian turtle rolls the best.
Unleash the guardian turtles.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. We're going to grab another game out of the hat. And this is Channel Changer, everybody. Let us have Ben and Victor on the right side and Andy and Remy on the left side. And what we're going to do here is we're going to have a couple of channels going on. And like channel surfers of old, we're going to hop back and forth and see what is on the different channels. When we cut back and forth, there will be a different program, hopefully, playing. So, Victor and Benjamin, what is their channel?
PBS Kids.
Yes.
PBS Kids. Okay. And Andy and Remy, what channel are they on?
Lifetime Movie Network.
The Lifetime Movie Network.
Barney, that dinosaur.
All right.
Oh boy.
Start crying.
And while they are thinking of what to say, I'd like to thank today's sponsors of Scenes from a Hat, GottaGetAT-shirt.com, and Princess Cheesecake for supporting Scenes from a Hat. Thank you very much. And a special shout out to MarsCon for an excellent convention that they threw not a few weeks back. Thank you to MarsCon. Thank you, everybody. We will start with the Lifetime channel. Take it away.
So, I have terrible news. You have a brain tumor that cannot be operated on. It's already the size of a melon.
I always thought the growth in the back of my head was my second twin. that got eaten last year.
Well, that explains why I latched onto you so well.
Hi, it's Big Bird here, and I'm going to visit my friend, Mr. Snuffleupagus. Hi, Mr. Snuffleupagus. How are you today?
Hi, Bird. Boy, did I have a good time last night.
What were you doing, Mr. Snuffleupagus?
I don't know, but I ended up in Oscar's trash can with a pink tutu on. It was awesome.
Oh, no!
You stole my baby!
I stole your baby because you couldn't get off the drugs!
But I like the drugs! Okay.
And it's the new Zoo Review, coming right after you. Yes, it's the new Zoo Review, coming right after you.
My name is Mary, and I have a weight problem.
I'm silently judging you from afar, because that's what we do.
Did you hear Oscar the Grouch got busted for selling crack out of his can?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Who would have thought? You know, I when he showed up with that gold chain, I thought something's a little odd here.
Well,
There's no wrong way to put this. So, I'm just going to say this. I'm Christian.
So what's the deal with Bert and Ernie anyway? They've been shacking up for 20 years.
There was like this one time that I was in a different movie where I was like the same part, but it was like a different part, and so now I'm being in this movie again, and it's really great.
Yak, 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 yak.
hi, kids. I'm Victor, and this is Ben. And you are welcome to the Mickey Mouse Club.
Yay!
I can't handle it anymore. I need to drive. That is something that I must do. It is something that I am very passionate about.
But the driving, it is like so important for me to become American citizen. I need to learn to drive the wheel. If you take wheel, whatever shall we do?
We must think about this because it will harm our relationship. Oh, dearie, this is going to last a good hour and a half.
This week on How to Do It, we're going to show you how to make prison hooch.
And scene.
Nice job.
That's all the time we have here on Scenes from a Hat. I'm Nathan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.